As a woman, you can be strong, powerful, and beautiful. But how can you achieve this? Well, that means today's edition of Feminine Scope on OGBC 90.5 FM is for you and myself. You cannot afford to miss it because I have another great achiever in the house who will add value to us today. Moreover, our youths, the Sorosoke generation, need to stay tuned. Before hearing from my guests, let me say good morning anywhere you're listening to us on 90.5 OGBC. It's a beautiful Saturday morning and first one in the month of March. I pray that we will all continue to march forward by the special grace of God. My name is Toyin Sogbesan. You're free to call me TS. My guest today is Comrade Oluwafunmilayo Owobamirin, Loreta, the Chief Executive Officer, Administration, Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta Funab Zoo Park. It's nice to have you on this program today.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. You're welcome. So we'll start from the very beginning. What's the story? How the story started? And that's growing up. What was growing up like for you? Who were your parents? Where were you born? And then the schools you attended.
Thank you very much. I was born and brought up on the Lagos Island.
Omeko.
Yes, Omeko. Ofin Road, precisely, very close to Akpongbon. My parents are of blessed memory. Chief Ezekiah Olumoyewa Showmi of Owu Kingdom, Abeokuta here.
Omolowoduru.
Yes.
Majifekpeshere.
Thank you. My mother was late Mrs. Florence Adenike Aino, married to Chief Showmi.
Okay.
She was from Odogbolu, here in Ogun State. I'm the second born in a family of 6. I'm the first girl child. I attended St. Paul's School, Breadfoot, Lagos Island. Thereafter, I went to Ikeja High School, GRA Ikeja, Lagos, before coming to Abeokuta here. Attended Ogun State Polytechnic, where I did my A-levels in 1986. I proceeded for my OND. I finished in 1990. I did mass communication. I later did HND, mass communication, still Ogun State Polytechnic then, now Moshood Abiola Polytechnic. I joined FUNAB year 2000, after which I did my PGD communication studies. I also proceeded to do my master's degree in personnel psychology at the prestigious University of Ibadan.
Wow.
In 2015. I grew up having very disciplined parents, and I can say that it is that discipline that made me to become what I am today. Being born on the island, you know, it's something entirely.
Offie Road.
Yeah.
Wow.
My parents were very disciplined. Even my dad, highly disciplined. And I give glory to God for the life they gave us then.
Let me take you back a little bit. From your siblings, 6 of you said.
Yeah.
How many boys, how many girls were you? Of which you are the first girl child?
One boy, and it's late too.
And that was the first child?
First child, yes.
And the 5 of you after him, girls?
Yes.
Wow. So what was growing up like with him? Being the only boy amongst the girls' hostel.
He was always very protective of us while we were growing up on the island. If we were sent on errand, he was always looking out for us, looking at anyone that wants to accost us on the way. To just say, if ordinary hello or greetings, my brother would be like, what do you want to discuss with her? You know, he was very, very protective. He got to a stage that was like,
what's happening?
Well, what is it? Can't somebody even say hello to us? And thank God that we had such upbringing, because I wouldn't know what we would have become today, considering the environment
that you grew up.
It was a terrible environment. Lagos Island with drugs, addicts,
with all these years,
all these vices.
And a child growing up in such an environment.
In the midst of all that, I give glory to God for my father and my mother.
So how were you able to manage with all these rights, you know, doing drugs, alcoholism, prostitute, whatever?
It takes God, really. It takes God and determination to be something in life. Yes, we see them every day. While you go to school, you see them loafing around, not doing anything. And you think, I don't want to be like these ones. I want to be educated. And for me to go to Ikeja from Lagos every day,
I was going to ask.
From the island, I go to Ikeja every day. I saw things, even at bus stops, you see people stealing from people's pockets. You can't talk, they tell you short. So I grew up seeing all those things, and I was determined to be a better person in life, to make my parents proud of me. Because my father was a lover of education. He loved education. You come home and say, auntie, I saw somebody, she had a master's degree. I would just keep quiet. I knew he had flair for education. He loves education. So that was why he motivated me to even proceed to do my PhD and master's degree while he was still alive. He passed on almost 5 years ago.
Wow.
And he followed me to my master's degree convocation.
I
made sure he followed
at
me.
UI.
Just to make him proud. I made sure I did that, to make him proud, to know that even a girl child can achieve.
How about your younger siblings?
My younger siblings, 2 of them are here. One is overseas. I lost one. I lost my immediate younger sister some years back. They are out of Lagos. I pulled them out of Lagos. They were all out of Lagos.
I hope they were not influenced.
No,
negative influence.
No, not really.
Okay.
Not really. Yorubas will say, you look at the person in front of you. I do not say that in Yoruba now.
Eshiwaju niteyinwo. Sorry.
I had to bring them out of Lagos when I came to Abeokuta. I withdrew them from Lagos and put them in secondary schools here in Abeokuta.
Oh, beautiful. That's great. Now, I noticed something when you were telling me about how you went to school, and that's you had your O-levels, you had A-levels, and you still went back for OND. What happened? I believe after A-levels, you have already crossed the level of OND.
I had to do A-levels because I was not given admission for the mass communication I wanted to study. And I was bent on studying mass communication. So that was why after the A-levels, I decided to do it, maybe out of ignorance or something. But I wanted mass communication at Ogun State Polytechnic then. Okay. So after that, I kept obtaining the form to do mass communication until after the A-level thing. And I was given admission to go and do. So I decided to do it. I felt I was too young to. Once you are determined to do something, you go ahead. No minding the obstacles on the way.
Okay. I'm sure some girls and some other guys are listening to this now. From your schooling days, you came to Abeokuta.
Yes.
What brought you to Abeokuta?
I wanted to do the A-levels. I didn't want to stay in Lagos.
Okay. So you had your A-levels at Ogun Poly?
Yes, I did it at Ogun Poly.
At Ogun Poly, I see. So after school, what next? After the mass comm? Yeah, your journey, NYC and stuff like that.
While I was doing the mass communication, I was always trying to use needle and thread to make some camisoles then. I had interest in tailoring, in designing some stuffs. So they said that at time when we are going to party, then I will use my needle and thread to do camisole and put on that jacket, and people will be like, oh, this is nice. So when I went for my IT after OND in Lagos, I decided to go and learn how to make dresses. So I learned it for 6 months. After I did my IT with Savannah Bank.
Okay. Then
Savannah Bank, then on Broad Street, Lagos. So after work, I will go to where I will learn. I'll learn for 6 months before coming to Abeokuta for my HND. So I got that skill then. So when I did my NYSC in Ogun State.
How come?
It was just a coincidence. So they posted me to Ogun State, and I was like, so I served at Gate Hotel here then. Now I'm parking. That was where I served at the front office. Okay. I served there. I did my NYC there at the front office. But before end of the NYC, I started going to Onitsha to go and buy fabrics. To make ready to
as
wear.
Young as you were then.
Yes. My mother
you are so enterprising.
My mother was into undies.
Was she sewing?
On the island. No, she wasn't sewing.
She was just selling.
Just add flair.
Okay.
I started going to Onitsha to bring in fabrics to make ready to wear dresses for students of Ogun Poly and the environs at Onikolobo here, Abeokuta. And so with that, I started buying into some other things like decorations, like I can braid. I can decorate, I can do auto gele now. I can do turban.
What?
I have a lot of skills.
That's great. That's great.
That's the way it should be. I don't believe in just the formal education and that's all. No. Especially now that we have the social problems we have in this country now that we can hardly eat with one means of livelihood.
Yeah. Wow, that's really interesting. My guest on the program, Feminine Scope, today is Comrade Oluwafunmilayo Owobamirin Loreta, the Chief Executive Officer, Admin, Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, Funab Zoo Park. I've heard how you went to school. after your education? When did you start work? At what point?
I graduated in 1993. I started work on June 15, year 2000 at the Federal University of Agriculture as Higher Executive Officer Administration with my HND. At first, I didn't really want to work in any government establishment, especially when it comes to the fact that they discriminate between the HND, all this dichotomy, and nothing is being done about it to this moment. And that discrimination is still there, staring all of us in the face. Even with my PGD masters, they still use my HND for me.
Even as we speak?
Yes.
Wow, you are still in the executive line?
Yes, even as we speak.
Despite your masters?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, but that has not deterred me in any way. I know what stores I was made up of, coming from the background of Ogun State Polytechnic. And you know that I believe in the Ogun State Polytechnic system. The education I had there and the experiences and experiences we were made to undergo cannot be quantified to what some people have as a degree graduates from universities studying the same profession. No. It has really helped. My background at the Ogun State Polytechnic has really helped me to do my work efficiently at the university. So
you have not worked any other place apart from FINAB, except for your IT at the defunct Savannah Bank?
I first did my 9 months IT at NTH of Abeokuta in 1989. That was just for 4 months. I was there at OGBC too for maybe 2 or 3 months then.
So you passed through OGBC as an intern?
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting.
Was,
you remember some of your guys at that time?
Some of them are late. I remember their names now. I remember Shoiso Akishola.
Okay, people, you will remember Shoiso Akishola. Sure. Okay, all right. So apart from that, where did you serve?
I served at Ogun State Hotel.
Okay, Ogun State Hotel at that time. Yes. Wow, that's really interesting. Now, as a chief executive officer in administration, what does your job entail?
Thank you very much.
Because you are working in a zoo.
Yes.
Why zoo park?
Duties at the zoo.
At the zoo. Oh.
As a university administrator, you can be posted to any unit of the university to work.
Okay.
I've once worked with the Establishment Matters senior staff. I once worked with the Works and Services Department of the university. I once worked at 2 colleges of the university. So you are posted to any of the departments as an admin person to do the administrative duties there. As an administrator in any unit of the university, you are supposed to prepare candidates for promotion exercise. Whenever there's time for promotion exercise, you prepare the candidates that are eligible for that promotion year. You prepare their CVs to be in line with what the university expects them to put up for promotion. You have to determine if they are eligible for the promotion of that year. You are to bring up memo and respond to memos, both internal and external memorandum from any quarters, maybe from outside, maybe from other universities, for students who are coming to do their IT or coming to the university to do their projects and all of that. You're supposed to handle those aspects. I'm at the zoo.
Yeah, okay, you are the zoo.
Yeah, I'm at the zoo.
Okay.
Yes. Before then, I used to have phobia for snakes and all that. But as soon as I got to the zoo, I decided to go and look around to see what animals we have there. And so I got interested, and I was always going around at times to see how they are faring too.
Snakes?
Passion. Not snakes, other animals.
What animals do you have at your zoo?
We have viper, we have monkeys. We have like 6 types of monkeys. We have baboons. There's one they call Igbere. We used to have that. Yes.
Igbere.
We have baboons. We have.
Do you have lions?
No, we don't have lions. We used to have lions, but not here. We kept it at UI then.
Okay.
But they are dead now.
Oh.
We used to have male and female.
Oh.
A lot of animals.
And anyway, that's not your area of specialty. But there's one thing I would like you to shed light on, and it's about you are working. There are some categories of women, even as we speak about the economy of our country, that still don't work, despite the fact that they have the certificates. It's like, my husband doesn't want me to work, and they are at home, full-time housewife. What's your take on this? Sorry to take you to that angle, but yes, I think we need to talk. We are women.
In time in the nation, it's very, very important to talk about this now. You are very correct. Quite a number of women are there doing nothing. They don't have any skills. Even the certificates cannot do much these days. A lot of people are unemployed. They have degrees, they have masters. They are not employed. The jobs are not there. And they don't have skills. They don't know how to make dresses. They cannot make caps. They cannot make hair. What do they really want to do? Just to babysit or do something? That will not bring food to the table. And it will really affect the home.
What if the husband is okay? Is well to do?
The husband is okay. I pray nothing happens to the husband.
Wow.
If anything happens, what can we do?
Wow.
What will the person do?
Wow.
Back to square one. It can be a great disaster for a woman not to have a job doing, expecting the husband to do everything. Let me tell you, even if the husband is very okay, as time goes on, anger may come in. She's not working and doing all the work. And you know, men, when they start to nag, it's trouble. At a point in time, the man will be fed up of it. He'll be thinking, I'm the one bringing food to the table. She's not doing anything. I know raising children is a great work. It is. It's a great work. But the woman too has to bring something to the table. These days, no woman can afford to start home. The children will suffer. Is there everything that they need that you'll be asking your husband to bring? So if they need something to, maybe they are grown up, maybe teenagers, they need attachment. You say, bring money for attachment. They want to buy on this. You say, your husband, bring money for on this. You can't be asking a man for everything. You don't have to rely on a man for everything. A woman has to have something doing, aside from certificates. That's why some schools encourage students, pupils from primary school, to learn one or two things. To learn how to maybe do hair, make clothes, do cobbling. They teach them from primary, secondary school. They teach them this skill so that when they go out of their schools, maybe while they are waiting for result for WAEC result or junior WAEC result, they are doing something at home. An idle hand is the devil's workshop.
Yes.
These children of these days, this generation of children that we have, I can't comprehend the way they think. And so we must try as much as possible to get them engaged in one meaningful thing or the other at this point in time. The country cannot afford to have people not doing anything. You have to do something. You have to contribute to your quota. You have to be productive.
Are your children doing some vocation?
Oh, sure. Now, just two girls.
Two girls, wow.
Two black, beautiful girls.
Girls, wow.
Oh, one is into makeup.
Okay.
The other one is an artist. She draws and she's good with the computer.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So after school, I'm sure they will have something. The one in Bangkok is already doing makeup. When they have events in the, they don't use makeup in the school.
Yeah, no
but
earring.
when they have events, maybe they have a dinner or something.
They allow them
to do it. So she does it. She does it and she tells me, I'm doing for 3 today. I'm doing for 4. I say,
and I'm collecting money.
At least she will not be dependent on the parents.
That's the way to go. That's the way to go.
That is it in this day,
yes.
Present day Nigeria. That is it. Even married women can still go and learn. It's not late. Women, please. It's not late to learn something. Learn something. It is the works of your hand that the Lord will bless. If there's nothing in your hand, what will God bless?
Not idleness.
Nothing. God cannot bless idleness.
Yeah.
Women should learn to. They should train themselves too. Nobody is too old to learn. You can learn at 40. You can learn at 50.
Did you make this dress?
No.
Okay. Looks beautiful.
I make dresses anyway.
I see. That's really beautiful. I want you to advise this generation of youths. A lot is happening around us. Yahoo. Girls prefer to have boyfriends who have made it. They're not ready to suffer with any man. They just want a ready-made man. What's your advice?
In as much as I'll say that most ladies or girls don't want to suffer with any man, they may have their reasons. But that is not to say that I support the idea. Most times you see women that suffer with men and the men end up misbehaving. And
it's happening.
Some women will say, my children will not suffer with any man. Because the moment she suffers with the man, when the man makes money, remember, she's no longer his taste. And so trouble begins. But that is not to say that a woman should not have something doing on her own. We parents should admonish our girls to be independent. They should be independent. First and foremost, the fear of God should be instilled in them. That is the first thing. I know that one has to come from the home, not in school. No teacher will teach you that. The parents have to be godly themselves for the children to learn from them. Because children learn from the parents. Some parents go to church and leave their children at home watching ball or watching other films on television, on flat screen. They won't take them along. if they fear God, there are some things they will not do. All this Yahoo thing. It's the lack of fear of God. If they know there's a God, they are going to account for what they have done later, after they must have passed on. They will have a rethink, going to drugs, lesbianism, and all sorts of things like that. Will be curbed, will be minimized. Parents have a lot to do in ensuring that their wards are kept busy. After teaching them about God, letting them know that they have to account for whatever they do here on earth, that fear of God will be in them, and the fear of God in them will not allow them to go into all sorts of things, as going to diabolic things to make money, being fetish. Even girls, they say girls these days, they go about selling their bodies for money. Why? It's laziness. Some parents are lazy. What do you expect their wards to do, their children to do?
Some even encourage their children.
They follow suit.
Yes.
I had a situation of Yahoo mothers. I don't know if that is true. I've been hearing it. I don't know if it is
Association
true
of Yahoo mothers.
That's
what we heard.
Encourage their children. You to go and do Yahoo now. You see that brother is doing Yahoo. You to why not go and do that? They will buy a laptop for them. Go and do Yahoo. Do they know the implication of that? So some people say Yahoo Plus. Do they know the implication of Yahoo Plus? It's involving blood. Involving other people's blood shedding. No. Especially mothers. Some men, they don't care. They will say, you and your mother. So mothers have a lot to do in this regard. We have to teach them the way of the Lord. We have to show them, lead them by example. It is what they see us do that most of these children will do.
Follow. That's true.
If they see a fervent woman, a prayerful woman as a mother, by God's grace, they will want to follow suit. If they see a lazy mother, 10 o'clock, she's still sleeping, snoring, not doing anything, don't have any handiwork, like just roaming the street, tying wrapper, roaming the street, not doing anything. You cannot go and learn. I tell my colleagues at work, I can teach you any of the skills I know. If you are interested, just let me know. I don't want to waste my time. Let me know. I can teach you. So we're not ready to learn. Yet they want to make money.
We are going to invite you to teach us here.
I don't mind.
How to make autogili.
I don't mind.
And turban.
I don't mind.
We will invite you.
I don't mind. I'll come around.
We'll work it out.
I'll come around.
We'll work it out.
We need to be productive.
Okay.
Some women are productive. Those who sell tomato pepper, they are productive. They are doing their own business. Some people are at home doing nothing. Women. What are we teaching our children? They're not doing any work. You just sleep, wake, sleep. Expect the man to do everything. You want to kill the man? You can't afford to do that again. The times have changed. I can't even stay at home, not doing anything.
Restless people like us.
I can't do it.
Okay, because if I allow you to go, do you party? Do you go to parties?
Once in a while. I used to party.
Because you look like one who parties.
I used to party.
So why did you stop?
When he's not getting younger.
Okay.
When he's not getting younger.
So when you used to party in those days, because the way you're emphasizing it.
Let me tell you, when I was in poly, if I have a party, maybe disco party at night, you won't see me outside during the daytime.
What happened?
I'll be reading. I want to make up for that time I'm going to do party. I'll make up for it by reading all day.
And you incidentally you worked at Gateway Hotel then?
Yes, I did my
NYC at Gateway Hotel, so I can imagine.
It's a nice experience.
So what sort of music do you like, at least for the purpose of this program?
Gospel music.
Do you have any artist in mind? Tope Alabi. Do you sing? Or can you sing? Once in a while. So do me a track by Tope Alabi.
Láti ní oyún títí dọmọ ọwọ́.
If you sing, I don't think I will buy your CD.
I have other songs I can sing.
Okay, sing another one. Sing for me. I want to hear your voice.
I like Ẹ ṣé olóore, Ẹ ṣé olóore, ẹ ò gbà Sátánì láyè láti báyé mi jẹ́.
Okay, good. You have a good voice. You have a good voice. But for the purpose of this program, you want Tope Alabi.
Yes.
Láti inú oyún. Beautiful. I'll get that for you.
Mo wà lọ́mọwọ́ àwọn ọ̀tá gbà mí gbé ikú ò pa mí. táyé orí mú lọ́gùn tó sanra ń dojúkọ. Ìdí táyé fi ń lé ní oyè ayé ọlọ́run mímọ́. Ojú ògùn láyé jẹ́ fẹ́ni tó wáyé o wá ṣe rẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, mo wá ronú jinlẹ̀ àánú rẹ̀ lórí ayé mi. Èmi rí i pé ọ̀gá ọ̀pọ̀. Ìgbà tí mo ronú títí àánú rẹ̀ lórí mi. Mo rí pé ọ̀gá, mo rí pé ọ̀gá, mo rí pé ọ̀gá bàbá. Ìgbà tí mo rọ̀ àánú rẹ̀ lórí mi. Mo rí pé ọ̀gá, mo rí pé ọ̀gá, mo rí pé ọ̀gá púpọ̀. Ọlọ́run ńlá ó ṣe. Ìgbà tí mo rọ̀ iṣẹ́ ìyanu rẹ̀ láyé mi. Mo rí pé ọ̀gá, mo rí pé ọ̀gá, mo rí pé ọ̀gá bàbá. Ìgbà tí mo rọ̀ iṣẹ́ ìyanu rẹ̀ láyé mi. Mo rí pé ọ̀gá, mo rí pé ọ̀gá, mo rí pé ọ̀gá púpọ̀.
So thank you so much for finding time to be on this program today.
much.
We really appreciate your coming all the way from Alabata.
Yes.
Wow, that's a journey. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Regards to the entire family. So that's it on today's edition of Feminine Scope on OGBC 90.5 FM. I thank my guest again, Comrade Oluwafunmilayo Owobamirin Loreta, the Chief Executive Officer, Administration, Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta Funab Zoo Park. I also thank my producer, Temilade Tijani, assisted by Funmilayo Akintoye. My studio manager is Yemi Serikude. My name is Toyin Sogbesan. Till next week, when we bring you another equally interesting and blessed guest, do have a wonderful